Girl, you have found your planet. Here we embrace the fake. Fake hair, yes. Botox, yes. Fake nails, fake lashes, all yes. And I'm a girl's girl. I give you the scoop. I tell you what I'm doing, how we're doing it, all of the things, because I mean, that's why you're here. You want to know about all of these things. And maybe you don't want to take it to this level. Maybe this is extreme, but there's going to be a few tips where you're like, okay, I could try that. This is not the episode for you. If you're like one of those naturally beautiful women, you wake up and you're like, I just put on a little bit of tinted moisturizer and my hair is naturally this beautiful salt and pepper gray. I love it. And I just run out the door. Okay, I love that for you. Here, we want the substance, right? Like whatever it is that Dolly Parton is drinking, I want to know. Whatever it is that Linda Carter is putting in her coffee, I want some of that. I want all of the things. Tell me all the things. Let's share notes, shall we? This is for you. If you want the glam, you want the scoop, you want to know what exactly it takes to look fabulous, you want all the tricks, and you're willing to put forth the effort. And frankly, I am willing to put in the work. I'm willing to do the research for you and share with you everything I know. Now, this is a part 2. In part 1, I shared with you my lashes, my hair extension, how to get an $8 facelift, self-tanning, makeup, how to make your hair look a lot thicker than it is. And today in this episode, I've got so many more things to share with you. How I use a fake ponytail that I get on Amazon to make my messy bun. So many tips and tricks. And I love the response that I got from you, but I've got even more. And the first one I'm going to start with is how to remove wrinkles, temporarily, of course, from your under eyes. This stuff is insane. Again, this is temporary and it's freaking amazing. It's a simple gel that you put under your eyes made by Peter Thomas Roth. You're going to see the before and after. I will tell you this. You've got to figure out the right amount to put under your eyes. It's temporary. So will it last the whole day? Yeah, I have it on right now. Are you kidding? I'm shooting a video. Duh. Of course I'm going to have it on. And you just put it under your eyes and it suddenly starts like your face. You can feel your face just like tightening up and you're like, what? And when you're looking in the mirror, you're like, how is this possible? I saw so many videos on TikTok of women using this. I'm like, I don't think this is editing. I think this is like legit. And it's a lot cheaper than getting an under eye blepharoplasty or whatever that's called. I'm going to get that too someday. But I'm like, let's just try this. So I ordered it. Dude, it is so good. Now, I will say that you've got to figure out how much based on your skin type to use. So I put on a nice thick little layer and I mix mine with my concealer because I'll tell you this, the first time I put it on, then I put my under eye concealer over it, to even out skin tones. And it was like weird. It got like white and chalky and flaky. And I'm like, okay, so that didn't work. So then I watched a few other women's girls who were sharing with us the hacks. And one of the gals mixed her concealer in with it. And that's what I did today. So today's the first day. Can I come in real close to the camera? Right? This stuff is amazing. Again, it's, once you wash it off, it's like the wrinkles are back. It's like Cinderella's, carriage turned back into a pumpkin. But hello, when you're just going out for the night or you've got to do a video or a photo shoot or whatever, why not? And if you're someone who like really deals with like heavy bags under their eyes, like mine was just for wrinkles. I don't get bags under my eyes, but this stuff sucks the bags out from underneath your eyes. Again, it's temporary, but like, get to know me. Okay, this stuff, it's called Lumify, and you can get it on Amazon or whatever. I really wish they would sponsor me because the amount of Lumify I go through is kind of ridiculous. So my eyes are pretty sensitive, and I wear contacts, and I've got dry eye. I've tried all the things. Don't even recommend anything because I've already tried it. Okay, but this stuff takes your eyes from sometimes my eyes look red, and when you have red eyes, you look tired. And if you notice, like any filter on Instagram or whatever, it always brightens your eyes. This is like a filter in a bottle, in an eye drop. And it's pretty expensive. I'm not joking. I think this is like probably $20 or whatever, but it'll last you. And I just use it like once, sometimes twice a day. And it makes your eyes bright white. I'll do like a time lapse so you can see the difference in my eyes, but it's wonderful. Next, we're going to talk about face exfoliating, which is code for shaving your face if you're a woman. I mean, one time my husband walked in the room and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Exfoliating." What do you think? I love this so much. I had a makeup artist one day. She was like, "Hey, do you want me to make your face really smooth and exfoliated?" I'm like, "Okay." And she started using this little thing on me. And I was watching the mirror and like just all my peach fuzz went away. And your mom and my mom, they all told us, don't do that because your hair will grow back coarser and thicker. It ain't true. This is like, first of all, once you start doing it, your makeup just goes on so smooth. It really does exfoliate your face. But also, once you reach a certain age, once you've got a certain amount of wisdom, girl, if you don't have a 20x mirror, what are you doing with your life? You owe it to everyone who knows you to have a 20x mirror so you can look in it and go like, OMG, I did not realize I had a black hair that grew out on my chin. How did this happen overnight? It didn't. It's been happening. Your vision is getting poor, and that 10x mirror ain't cutting it. A 10x mirror, as I said before, is for toddlers. You're a grown woman. Wise women need a stronger magnifying mirror. And in that magnifying mirror, you will see you've got a lot, like, it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. But yeah, after, the hormones start to decline, you do get a little bit more peach fuzz on the face. And you got to be careful about those rogue hairs. This thing is so addicting. Like, my favorite thing to do is for the house to be empty. I've got a clean face, no makeup. You won't see me like that. And I'm just like, it's so satisfying. It's like my favorite thing to do. It's like, I love it. I love it when the peach fuzz is like 4 days into it and you really get that. Oh, anyways, I just buy the cheap ones on Amazon. It really does make your makeup go on super smooth, and it does not make your hair grow back thicker or fuller, any of those things. By the way, if you are a girl's girl and you feel like you've landed on your planet, can I ask a small favor of you? Can I ask you to subscribe? It really does mean the world to me. And I freaking love your comments. Even if you're like, Chalene, you are so over the top. This is ridiculous. Who spends this much time creating the illusion of beauty? Me. And even if you're like, maybe I'll just use like one of these tips, or maybe you're not use none of them, but you find all of this kind of entertaining. I would really appreciate reading one. Like, just tell me. Tell me what you enjoyed. Tell me what you'll use. Tell me what you think is over the top. I just love reading your comments. All right, back to the magic show. This next one is a major time-saving hack. So if you've been following me for a long time, I've shared this for probably the last maybe 10 years. I used to, because I wore strip lashes forever since 4th grade. And because I get ready in the morning before I go to the gym, because hello, she's a glamtron. These girlies that go to the gym with no makeup on and their hair up in a ponytail. Why? Why would you? Good for you. That ain't me. And I don't care what you think. I like to look in the mirror and go like, oh, okay, good. She's not dead. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to ruin my workout by looking in the mirror and going and trying not to look in the mirror. You see what I'm saying? So I would, put my makeup on, go to the gym. Then I come home and I need to shower, right? So I bought swim goggles, and I would wear swim goggles so I didn't have to reapply my makeup. And it kept my lashes on, it kept my makeup on. I might like touch up my face a little bit, but like it was brilliant. But the goggles always would, like, no matter how loosely, if you put them on loose, then you would get water in them. But if you put them on tight, you would get these like indentations in your face, and that's not cute. So then I discovered that somebody invented the solution for us. And these things are super cheap. It's a temporary throwaway, basically water visor that you just glue to your forehead. You just stick it on your forehead. Check this out. And then when you take a shower, it keeps your face dry. It's brilliant. And then it doesn't leave marks on your face. So it comes in this nice pack. You get a whole bunch of them. They're not reusable. They're like a one-time use. But I mean, this thing is brilliant. I'm sure it was like a hairdresser or somebody, but get yourself a pack because that saves. So these are Lashify. Well, actually, these are a dupe. And that's a whole drama. OMG. I did a whole podcast about the drama behind Bethenny Frankel and the company that makes Lashify. I'm using Lashify glue. Love their glue. It's a whole story. But the actual little cluster of lashes are from a different company found on the TikTok shop. I'll link to them. I'll link to them. But the thing is with cluster lashes or any DIY lashes, you've got to like buy a bunch to figure out which ones are like perfect for your face, the amount of whatever glam that you want, or maybe you want them to look natural, whatever. Anyways, wearing that little visor, your lashes will last longer and your makeup will stay on when you shower. This next one I mentioned a little bit in my last video, but I don't think you understand how important it is for you to get yourself one of these and to use it every single day. It's called a Stitchy, not sponsored. Here it is. So, for example, this shirt that I'm wearing, let's just say, you know, you kind of want the, like, I don't want the collar to be closed, right? That's not cute. But then I don't want to have to keep pulling it, and I don't want to have to tape it to my skin. Check this out. Watch this. Of course, it's kind of dull because I've overused it. All right, so I poked it through, like where I would want to pin. I can like literally pin it any way that I want so that it looks like kind of natural, right? So let's just say we go like this. So we're going to go through the fabric, right? And it's just a clear little stitch. Okay, so you know how sometimes your blouse is like, maybe the button is like right here and you want it to be somewhere in between? Guess what? I was too lazy to button my buttons today because, you know, nails. So I closed it with a stitchy, watch. So the nice thing is about this little stitch thing is it'll hold for as long as you want it to, but it also is just this like little teeny tiny little thing of plastic. So when you want to pop it open, it's super easy to do that. I love using it to customize my workout tops. Every single time I post a video of myself wearing one of my workout tops, people are like, how do you get it so like, you know, cut in on your shoulders like that? How are all of your shirts so like they're all like a halter and they're super flattering on your shoulders? I'm like, stitchy. Like if the blouse doesn't come that way, then I stitchy it. If the blouse or the, you know, workout top that I'm wearing, like let me show you in this video. The top keeps moving away from my bra top and I kind of want it to stay in place so I get full coverage and I don't want to keep tugging on it, so I just stitchy it. See, I just stitched my buttons instead of having to deal with buttoning. I just stitched it. So like get yourself one of those. But I will say it does have a learning curve. You have to push the fabric all the way to the very edge of the stitchy. And then you just shoot it and you make sure that it's in there real good. And dude, I'm telling you, you can hem your pants, you can attach things to your blouse, you can, you know, pin things exactly the way you want them. Get yourself a stitchy. Let's talk about how you can have a fuller bust. It look like you had a boob job without having to go under the knife. Now, obviously yours truly, these are not, I mean, these are mine because I paid for them. And, you know, I actually had a breast reduction, like 2 years ago now? And I'm so glad that I did. Like, I had breast implants that were the size that I originally was. At least I went to go, like I was a C cup before I had children. And then when I had a breast augmentation, I was like a D cup and I hated it. And I think as we get older, like a fuller chest is kind of, for me anyways, it made me feel more matronly. It made me feel like, I don't know, it just didn't fit my body. And so when I had the opportunity, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a breast reduction. And so I still have implants in. I have never had any problem with them. I've always been honest about it. I know that some women have, you know, breast implant illness, and you know, I don't have enough information about that. All I know is I've never had any problems. But if it's something you've considered and you're like, I don't know, is it too late? Do I really want to do that? Maybe you don't want to go under the knife. You don't need to. Just get these little inserts. Look at these suckers. Look at what it does. It takes me basically from a B cup, which I am now, to a D cup. Just by you can wear them in your bathing suit. You can wear them in your like they're amazing and they look quite real. Now I have two different versions. I have a kind that has a sticky side that you can just attach in. They stay beautifully in your swimwear or your workout wear, whatever. For me, it's a pretty rare occasion when I'm going to use these because I typically like looking smaller and more my natural size. But if there's, you know, a special dress that I want to be like va-va-voom and really put the girls out there, just slide these suckers in. They're cheap, they're easy, and I will link to them below in my show notes. Okay, this hack is a must if you're uncomfortable wearing a bathing suit because you're worried about your cellulite. Okay, this is such a great confidence booster. It's all about the cover-up. Like, who's actually taking off their cover-up and strutting around in their bathing suit anyways? Friggin' nobody, right? You look like you're strutting around with just your bathing suit on because the cover-up is sheer. So here's the key. Get a black sheer cover-up. It hides all of your flaws. Now, another way to hide all of your flaws, I referenced in my first video with all my micro hacks. There, I showed you how to cover up all of the flaws by using body blur. You put body blur on and then the sheer black cover up, girl, everybody looks good in it. Everybody is more confident in one of these sheer cover ups. So enough with the like flowy, silky, no, that looks like a short moo-moo. No. We're not doing that. We're getting ourselves a black sheer cover up. And they're super inexpensive. Obviously, I don't know how you feel about Temu or Shein, but they sell them on Amazon. And I'm sure they sell them at your local boutique. You do you, boo. So wherever you want to get them, that's fine with me. I'm going to put links below so you've got a couple of different options, but they're really inexpensive and they really make a difference. Little known fact about yours truly. I was once in a pageant. Ridiculous. Now I think they're just so weird. But anyways, once upon a time, I did a pageant. I was, I think, second runner-up Miss Michigan. How? I don't know. I had no talent. My talent was doing a lip sync to Madonna. How is that a talent? I have no idea. So embarrassing. Anyways, one thing I did learn from that experience is the art of pageant hair. Ladies, if you're struggling with thin hair and like you don't even understand the illusion that I'm able to create with this hair, well, let me show you how I do it. It's something I learned from the pageant girls. There's teasing your hair. That's for amateurs. It's like, na. Like, no. We're talking pageant teasing is a whole nother level. You take a very small section and you backcomb it. But you don't backcomb it gently. You do it aggressively. Why would you be gentle with your hair? I damage my hair into submission. My hair cooperates with me because it knows if it doesn't, it's going to get abused. And I'm the abuser. So I get a real aggressive and I take every little section. This is what I learned from the pageant girls. Every little section and I backcomb it aggressively. And then I spray that. What the average woman, what the average natural woman does is she backcombs her hair and then combs it and then sprays it. Oh, hell no. No. This is expert level teasing. Every little section backcombed and then hairsprayed. And then watch as we bring it all together, just using my fingers to kind of, and we're not going to brush it. No, we're going to use our fingers, especially if we have fingernails that can double as combs, and we're just going to lightly smooth it. Then we take a brush and we very lightly kind of just go over the top of it because we don't want to undo what we just did underneath. Like there's a whole mystery happening under this hair. And no, you can't run your fingers through my hair. Ew. Don't touch my hair. Don't touch my hair. Like this is, all of it could just come out, right? Like none of this is real. Almost all of it is, the top is real and some of it's, but most of this is just purchased. You see what I'm saying? Like I clipped in these earlier today. My hair is like to here. I clipped these in because why not? Anyways, so give yourself a moment to grab your double mirror or your, a double mirror so you can look and see what's going on in the back of your head, which is nobody else's business. Like right now, I'm not even going to let you look at the back of my head. But I always have my husband check before we go. And sometimes you can't trust your partner. But I'll be like, how's the back of my hair, honey? Because sometimes I forget, and you don't want to bump it. Like that's a dead giveaway that you're a lady from the 80s. Like, we really knew how to tease our hair, kind of. But like this is taking it to another level. But you got to make sure you don't have one of those like big giant bumps in the back of your head because that ain't cute. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a dead giveaway that no, we ain't doing that. All right. Best hairspray? Kenra, in my opinion. And I wish they would sponsor me too. Do you know how much money I've spent on Kenra? Do you know how much hairspray I've put on my hair? Listen, I'm not here to tell you like how to make your hair healthier and how to, grow, like let your nails grow out naturally and how to get your lashes to grow. Like, no, none of it's real. I don't need any of it to grow. I'm going to cover it up with fake. Why would I need my nails to be healthy? I don't need them to be healthy. I just need them to look good when she's done with them. I don't need my lashes to grow because I'm going to put something on top. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, my hair is not healthy. It's damaged into submission, and I put on loads of Kenra, and I just like spray it into place. You see? Now Kenra, in my opinion, Kenra 25. It's like it's like so frozen. It's like Botox for your hair. Nothing moves. I love it. And everyone's, oh, try this hairspray. This hairspray, it's so nice. It holds, but yet it also moves. No, I don't. No, I want a helmet. I'm not looking for movement. I don't want any activity. I want it to be frozen. Okay, so that I would suggest Kenra. It's that good. It's like if you went to high school in the 80s and 90s, you know that like we were obsessed with, I forget what the name of that purple hairspray was, that and Aquanet. Kenra is next level. All right, now you're going to love this one. I'm going to take off my necklace. Stand by. Okay, so this next trick is for your neck. So let me move in so you can see my neck. So, it's not bad. It's really not bad. See what I'm saying? But, like, there we go. Let's get that neck. Let's get that goblet going. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to fix this. And the way you do this is it's this little kit that you buy on Amazon, right? So you've got this little string, and then we're going to put little stickers on either side. And these stickers, adhesive, whatever you want to call it, they have a little hole on each end. I'll show you. Okay, and so you just put that in like that, okay? And we'll do one on the other side. I'm kind of laughing because this string, I've done this before, but this string is really short, so it's really going to pull my neck back. All right, so we're going to put the other side through. Easy peasy. Then we're going to go behind our neck, right? Uh-oh, shoot, I got it stuck on my finger. Dang it. Okay. A mess. Okay, we're going to go right here on the neck, okay? And then we're going to go under all the hair extensions. And we're going to try to not get it stuck in her hair. And we're going to pull it over to this side, see? Here we go. Why am I such a mess? Here we go. And we're going to remove the sticker. It's hard to do not in front of a mirror. Okay, now we're ready. Are you ready? So watch the neck. It's a little aggressive. But if I hadn't told you, I mean, wow, it really kind of snatches my jawline too. If you're wondering, I am wearing leggings. Because I was like, you're not going to see the bottom half. I mean, but like, look at this. It's good, right? So you couldn't do this if you had short hair. You have to have at least enough hair to cover it. Although it's clear tape. So someone would have to be looking pretty closely at your neck to see it. Let me zoom in so you can see. It's like there's extra skin right there. I mean, class reunion, making a YouTube video, going on camera, special date. I like it. Do you like it? What do you think? Now, I may have saved the best for last. And these two tips are about like how to always look your best. Number one is lighting. I don't know about you, but like if somebody else is in charge of taking a photo of me, I'm like, no. Who is that in the photo? Because it's not me. I need to be in charge of my own image. I hate it when somebody else takes a photo of me. I want to be in charge. I want to be in charge of the lighting. And one of the best ways to do this is invest in one of these. You can get them for like $8. I don't take a photo without one of these. So if I'm going out to dinner, if it's like a girls' night out, if I'm going someplace where I know we're going to take selfies or whatever, this thing fits in your purse. Have it with you at all times. At all times. Because when you want to take a photo, you're going to want good lighting. And there just rarely is, especially if you're inside in a building, overhead lighting. Like, gross. It makes you look like a fat old lady, right? Oh, hell no. No, we need to look young and cute and well lit. Oprah knows this. Barbara Walters knew this. Like, lighting is friggin' everything, right? This thing is so bright. It's better than a ring light. I mean, it is so, look at, I should be using this to film a video. What am I doing? How good is that? It clips onto your phone. And it's got a little circle, so it'll go right over your camera lens. And you can, like, it's just brilliant. I friggin' love this light. I have several of them just because I'm always afraid I'm going to lose one. And like, it comes in a bright white or you can change the color to like a yellow tone. And again, I will link to it below. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on the TikTok shop. That is going to make you look like a Glamtron. Last tip. You have to trust me on this one, okay? And you may have to train somebody, and you may have to bribe them. If your significant other is your photograph taker, you're going to say, honey, just do it. If you want to look tall, lean, and lanky, and you don't want to have to edit your photos, no more photo up here, up above. No, that's for up here. No, that's amateur level. You want, if you're willing to take a full body shot, you put the camera, and I'm talking like, this is how high you want it. So this tripod right here is perfect. You put that on the floor. You flip your camera upside down. What is she talking about? Listen to me. I would not lead you astray. Do you want to be a skinny legend or not? Okay, fine. Then we tilt it back just slightly. And look at the difference. I'm going to show you the difference, okay? Here's a photo, regular, just taken at, face height. Now look at the difference when the camera's on the floor and it's flipped upside down. Is she a supermodel? Like, what? Okay, and then lastly, let's talk about the pose. This is like an extra added bonus. So you always want to turn so that you can create the thinnest part of your body, the illusion of it being at your waistline. You never stand front facing. What are you thinking? Absolutely not. We need angles, and we need that thinnest part to be at your midsection. So it's turning your hips away from the camera, then shoulders back to the camera. I like the back leg bent, but you could also do the front leg bent. Now, we always used to do like hands on the hip, but that's kind of getting, you don't want it to look too posed. It's just, you just want to be like, oh, I'm accidentally in this cute pose with the camera on the floor and the camera lens upside down. You're welcome. Ouch. I gotta avoid getting it stuck in my hair. I mean, the hair that I purchased. Ouch. I'm getting sad. Beauty is painful. If you loved this video and you want to see all of my previous micro hacks, check out this episode.